Hi everybody, my name's Marissa. I usually prefer to be called MK, and I'm doing my responses for the week 6 forum. The first question is, how could you see yourself using Google applications in the future for either personal or professional use? In the future, I can see myself still using it for school. Outside of school, I don't really see myself using it too much besides like Gmail, which is the email that I've used for a few years now. And then professional use, I think it more depends on what I decide to do for a career after I graduate. If I was working in an office, I could see myself using Google Docs or something like that, just because it's a lot easier to share things on. So and the second question is, how do you feel overall about using Google products? Do you think it's user-friendly or not? Do you think its features are useful? I personally am not usually a huge fan of Google products. I've always used like Apple products or Microsoft or just pretty much anything else other than Google. And the only time I ever really started using it was when I first got to Simpson and everyone else was using Google Drive, like Excel sheets, just all of the other programs that they have to offer. But since I've been in college and I've used it for group projects and just for different projects for my other professors, and I think it is very convenient and it is very user friendly. Like, it's a lot easier to figure out than Microsoft Word or anything that comes like naturally on a Mac. I think had I started with that, I would have struggled a lot more learning how to use Apple products and a program such as Microsoft. So like all of the projects that we've been doing in class have been pretty easy for me just because I've already been familiar with the programs. And the third question is, compare your experience in using Office 365 last week with using Google this week. Which platform did you prefer? Why? In what instances would you be more likely to use one over the other? I don't really mind or have a preference for either one. I've just always used pretty much anything other than Google. So using the Office 365 applications seems pretty natural to me, and I've gotten pretty good at it since I've been using it ever since I've been working on a computer. So I think at this point I could kind of go either way to use either platform. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing. Like, if I'm going to do something like this for this class, I might use Google before I would use Microsoft, or if I have a group project, I might use Google before I use Microsoft. But if I'm going to be writing a letter or trying to do something in Excel, I'll probably use a Microsoft product just because I feel more confident in my work using those products just because I know what I'm doing. So yeah.